Welcoming Paul Bradley back to the program today. He's getting ready to fight Bellator 148. Getting ready to battle against Chris Honeycutt. Coming up on here on January 29th. How has training camp been? We talked a little bit before, kind of like right at the beginning of your training camp. How did it end up? And be honest, because don't give me the standard answer, best camp of my life, I'm in the best shape of my life, because that's all bullshit. It's all, give us something real.
I'll be real, yeah. It's been a fucking challenging camp, to say the least. I've dealt with some stuff like injury wise. I'm not gonna go into depth on, but it fucking sucks, man. And
nagging injury, or is it like an injury where at some point you're kind of like, I'm gonna have to pull out of this fight?
It crossed my mind. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm taking the right precautions and I'm training around it, and actually it feels better than ever. So I got lucky. I'm not gonna lie though. It did cross my mind. I was like, damn it, dude. Like, I don't know that I can do this. So, like you said, I'm not gonna give you the standard answer of like, oh, it was a great camp. No, it fucking wasn't. It was a hard camp. It's been a good camp, but as far as like, yeah, it's been challenging. But you know what? Some of my best wrestling matches were when I had fucking injuries. Some of my best performances were when I did different things. You know what I mean? So it's been good in the fact that it's made me really, like, on a couple other aspects, focus on my diet a lot more, focus on something else a little bit more. So it's actually kind of almost been a blessing in disguise as far as making me that much more strict on a couple other things.
Did you have to, remove a couple practices a week to go do like rehab or therapy or something like that? Yep. So a lot of your practices had to switch out?
Well, more than anything, I use the motto, the rest is a weapon too. Like, I'm getting a little bit older, and it's not like when I was 22 where I just fucking pushed through everything, and I'm fine. Now it's like, from your own fighting career, man, this shit hangs around you for a while. So I started resting, and I did some couple other things, and thankfully my body responded, and I feel a lot better. So it's good. It's good now.
Good. So going into this fight, we're never 100%. You're always hurt. There's always some problem.
Absolutely.
But you're as good as you can be with whatever the injury is.
Correct.
Okay. So is that enough? You've already done a round and a half, essentially, with Honeycutt.
Yep.
Is that enough to put the smash on him?
Yeah, I feel like, if anything, the one thing that I have changed this camp is I've upped the conditioning even more, and I felt like I was in great shape last fight, but we put in a lot more time in the conditioning. So we're looking to push this kid right off the bat and push him harder than he's ever been pushed, right? Instead of starting in the he got tired from trying to take me down, but I can put that pace I put on the second on him. I can do that in the first. So,
are we going to start seeing more of you like when you first started fighting against Stroop and Powell and Nice, that you basically beat guys into submission? You would get a submission or you get a TKO, not because you're so talented at hitting or getting submissions, but because you pushed the pace so high and hard, they just couldn't maintain. They're like, look, take something just to let me out of this fight. They're wanting you to finish it because they want it out. Are we going back to that style, but now with so much better technique?
Yeah, I'd like to come after Honeycutt right away and just, like I said, I saw it. I saw it in the second round. He started doing the clock watching, and from wrestling yourself, man, dude, it takes a lot out of you when you can't get someone down to the mat. It takes a lot out of you, and it takes a little bit. Takes a little bit out of you mentally every time you can't get that guy down. So I'm looking just to fucking put a hard pace on him and defend whatever he brings, and I'm ready for both sets of Chris Honeycutt. I don't know if he's going to come out and try the same game plan where he wants to take me down, or he's going to stand and strike. Either way, I'm ready for both. I was a little thrown off the first fight, I'm not going to lie, with all the takedown attempts. So, but I'll be ready. I'll be ready for either one.
Did your coaches find it hard to adapt to your injury, getting through this training camp? Were they frustrated a little bit of like, Jesus, we got to be able to do these different things?
Yeah, more or less. They're the ones telling me to take it a little more easy than what I should have. Yeah, there was a couple times where I was like, no, man, I got to keep pushing. I got to go there. No, you're in great shape. Take a day. You're gonna be fine. And I got a little down for a minute, but fuck, man, I actually came back, later on that week, felt better than ever. So, It's been good.
You almost need to go back and take notes of how this training camp went pre-injury, then post-injury, find out that good mix, and going, this is kind of the way my training camp's going to go from now on in. Like, I might even be injured, but I'm still going to have to take time off. I'm still going to relax, because reports now are coming out with some of the stars now in other promotions that are the champs of the weight class are like, didn't spar for 6 years because they were injured and couldn't do it and had headaches. And were trying to recover. Guys now are like, I don't spar at all ever during any training camp. These older guys, these guys have been around for a long time. You're kind of coming into that space now at 32. You're kind of in that area where you're like, I'm going to have to change a lot of things. Is it the hard sparring that going forward you might have to back out of, or is there just taking another half day off? Is it going to be going forward, or what kind of situation do you think? It's tough to tell because you're at the end of a training camp, but what do you think going forward is going to be like?
It's just training smarter, not harder. It's not all about bang, 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 go, go, go. A lot of the time, just getting those technique and those pad rounds are some of my best days. So, you still need the sparring once in a while, but man, dude, sometimes we get in our heads. We got to go like 100 miles an hour. So the good thing is I've had good training partners for this camp, and we worked around the injury and whatnot. So, give myself some time after this fight, maybe rest a little bit and then get back to it. But yeah, just like I said, not everything's about going 110%. Fighting is hard enough without the hard sparring. So, I see other camps like AKA are finally adapting to stuff like that, and it's not like the Miletich days where you just come in and you try to knock each other out. That shortens a career, and we've seen that in plenty of those fighters. So,
and you know what? And the reason why AKA started doing it is because people were getting hurt. People weren't able to show up for the fights because they were getting hurt, and it was like, okay, we got to back off. We have to, because we have no choice now, because our stars can't compete because they're hurt. What are we going to do? So it's like it's changing. The world is changing as a whole. MMA is changing as a whole, especially with all the new drug testing coming in at the commission. So it's going to change a lot of things where, guys that are drug free have to train twice as hard as the guys that are on drugs to catch up, to maintain. And now it's like, no one's on drugs. Everyone's clean. We have no choice because you get caught. I mean, we've lost, 2 more guys, or 1 more guy this week got popped in other promotions for juicing. So it's like, it's going to even the playing field out, but also allows us to relax and calm down a little bit in training camps, so we're not coming in as beat up. So
Yoel Romero, who saw that one.
That's
coming,
right. Yeah, I mean, that guy looked like he was eating every pill, taking every injection. Like, he looked like a human dartboard in his fights. There's no way around. Like, when it popped, I was like, I don't. Everyone's like, oh, did you see this? Did you see it? I'm like, I saw it coming a year and a half ago. We're not surprised. What was he on? And it's good. And if it comes out to be something like some diuretic, like LASIK, something that's like really random that we don't really use that much, it's like some random thing like that, I'll be like, that's just idiotic. It doesn't make any sense. But that guy is for sure. He's just got the physique. Same thing with who was the other kid that came out? The other Cuban judo player, Hector Lombard. Yeah, when he got popped, you're like, oh, so? Like, you guys are just now catching on? Like, come on,
Yeah, who would have thought, right?
Yeah. It's crazy. So, but that's the nature of the sport, it's the nature of the game, And now it's changing, which is better for the older athlete, because now you're smarter and can heal and recover. Obviously, we want to see a finish to this fight. I want this fight to be done. I don't want to have any more controversy, no contests. Are you going to end this fight before we get in the third round? Are you going to go in and push that pace so hard in the first or so in the second he can't keep up?
That's the plan, man. That's the plan, to go right after him, and if it does have to go to decision, I'm gonna plan. I plan on making it decisive either way, but I do want to finish him. The guy showed nothing but like a lack of respect for me, so I know he's trying to emulate his Koshek. Is trying to be the little protege, but we all know there's only one Koshek, and some of the stuff he says is just completely idiotic, and I'm sick of listening to him. So, plan is to go in there, go hard, and fuck. Just get after him right off the bat.
Best case scenario, how do you finish him?
I want to knock him out, man. I want to touch him on the chin. I hit him good one time in the second round during the fight, and he smiled, and that's when I knew I got him good. Everyone can say, oh yeah, they smile, because it didn't hurt him, but we all know that's a poker face, and if you're doing that shit, it hurt. And sure enough, he shot right after that, and that's kind of when we collided the head. So what do you do? So.
Nothing. Get ready for the next fight. That's all you can do.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it so much, man. Have fun. We'll talk shortly after the fight. So I want to know. I'll text you individually. I want to find out what the injury is. Just because I'm curious. Just because I'm curious. I don't want to tell anybody else. I just want to know.
No worries. All right.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. See you, man. Thank you.